I just picked this up the other day because I figured it was time to get something that was a little bit more resistant to weather temperatures, considering I'm in Maine. It's an Enya X4 Pro carbon fiber acoustic guitar, acoustic electric with onboard effects. Um, Honestly, I wasn't sure what to expect. It's exceeded what I expected for a guitar that I was buying basically as a bouncing around out in the car, impervious to weather changes. Um, Body is completely carbon fiber, neck is carbon fiber. It's got aluminum rods inside the neck to help stabilize it, as well as a truss rod. It came, the fretwork was amazing on it. Action was a little high. I did some work to drop that down so it's a little bit more comfortable, but not a lot. It's running Tusk nut, Tusk bridge. Um, even even the bridge plate is carbon fiber. Uh, I haven't seen any problem with tuning stability at all. I've tuned it to multiple different tunings, and it's dead on all the way. Neck doesn't seem to be moving at all. It's got a floating neck, which is kind of nice because it ends up resonating the top a little bit more. Just giving you an idea first on just the regular sound out of it. Not sure how the phone's going to record this. It is kind of nice to have the sound hole up here because I can hear it a lot better with the hearing aids I've got. It's a little closer to the hearing aids. But it's got a nice tone, especially for something that's essentially plastic. So just acoustically, it's got a nice, deep, thick voice. The effects that it has built in, it's got essentially the same thing as like a Tonewood amp built into the guitar. It's rechargeable, so you don't ever have to change the batteries. You just plug it into a computer overnight and it'll charge up with a USB. It's push and hold to turn on. Green light comes on so you can tell that the electronics are actually on. That light also comes on if you plug it into an amp. It sounds fantastic on an amp. Just turning it just for the volume. It's vibrating the body, so it ends up giving it a little bit more sound. It's got both the bridge pickup, like almost every acoustic electric out there, and it's actually got a mic set up inside this that you can then blend. It's also got a tone that you can go from just really mellow all the way up to a much more tinny sound. You take the mic off, just go simply off from the bridge. It's got a very crisp sound to it. Throw the mic all the way up, and it's more sounding like a guitar that's actually been mic'd up. Intonation the whole way is in great shape. It's got two built-in reverbs. One is kind of like a room, so kind of a smaller. And then the other one is a hall, which you can crank it right up. Gives it a much fuller sound to it. It's then got a chorus effect. and it's got a delay effect. So if you wanted to start playing some Pink Floyd, I guess. But it just kind of adds a little bit to it. Overall, I'm impressed. It's got good, clean tone to it. Not a lot of like finger noise being picked up on it, like some of my other acoustic electrics. I might have to play around with the strings that I'm using to get the tone that I really want out of it. I changed the strings out to Dario XS's. It's their top of the line coated string. I don't use them often, but I use them in guitars that are basically not going to get their strings changed out as often as some of my acoustics, and they seem to hold up better than most of them. Don't have quite the tone I'm looking for. I might end up throwing some jazz steels on it just to get a little bit deeper tone to it, a little bit more mellow to it. But overall, it's, impressed. It's the Enya X4 Pro, all carbon fiber. I'm pretty sure even the bridge pins are carbon fiber on this thing. Tuners are way better than I expected on it. I'm not really a big fan of gold tuners, but for some reason on this it looks right, considering the whole guitar is blacked out except for the sound hole ring, which is just a plastic with gold color around it. But it looks right with the frets and with acoustic strings on it. And it's just, the guitar case that comes in is like, it looks like a top of the line cello case. It's a hard plastic hard case that's like super shiny, but isn't oversized to the point where it's bulky. It looks like it's going to protect the guitar really well. The insides of it's well made. I can't say enough. I'm impressed. I mean, the carbon fiber on the front even has a nice, honeycomb look to it. It's kind of a gloss, dark gunmetal gray black on the front, and then a matte black on the back, which continues all the way up the neck, which is nice because it doesn't feel sticky like some of the real gloss necks have felt in the past. The fretboard feels, like a solid ebony, even though it's carbon fiber. It's very smooth. It's easy to do bends on it, and doesn't have that dead tone that rosewood sometimes does when you start fretting it out and doing that. So I would give it 9 out of 10. Hard to go 10 out of 10. I've played some much higher end guitars, but for the price it's a 9 out of 10, and it's way better guitar than what the price would lead you to believe. Thanks for watching.